Alright, class. Well, today we're going to go back to basics a little, and we're going to talk about attention to detail and stuff like that. Starting off, let's describe an apple. We'll go down the line, like each of you do, like describe an apple to me. That'll be
It's kind of roundish. It fits in my hand, and it's green. It has a little stem and stuff, and it tastes good.
Yeah, so same. Mine's kind of red though, one of those reddish greenish ones. It doesn't know what color it wants to be yet, so.
I would say red apple. So it's red. It's kind of round, but then it's like bulbous at the same time because like the bottom has got like four things most of the time. Has a stem and a little stub at the bottom.
Round, small, light, crispy.
Crunchy and juicy and can be made into a liquidish substance.
awesome. Me too.
Like applesauce.
Okay, well, that's descriptive, and that's overall that forms like the image of an apple in your head, stuff like that. The words and stuff. Well, I have an apple. All right, so
It's my
Okay.
describe an apple. Describe it to me.
Okay, it's like the reddish green yellow. It doesn't. It's not as round. It's smaller towards the bottom. It's wider at the top, and there's more. It's almost
Great.
greenish.
I'm gonna hold you up there. Pass it down. Let Lauren describe it. Caitlin, all of you.
This is kind of like the one I was talking about. I like these apples. There's some blemishes on it. It's like some little scrapes and then some battles with some other apples. It has some little dust in its hole. So.
It's gone.
Oh, sorry. It's textured. It has texture and dots all over it.
It's kind of cold. It's kind of hard, not very smushy. Still small.
It does have some baby critters in it, but it's not mushy. It's very much a solid.
Oh, sorry.
So, as an artist, when you're making something, or when you're looking at art that someone else has made, there's always a level of detail that you're paying attention to. And there are like abstraction and stuff like that, where it's like removing details and stuff away. But even the act of removing details away, you have to be aware of the details. Because if you're trying to convey something where it's like, this is an apple, if you want a hyper-realism, you would catch like it's on my side, for you guys it's probably over here, like the glint of how the light shines off it, because it's a very polished surface almost, and then you get like the varying levels of just like color that kind of look like actual brushstrokes now that I'm looking at it, which would lead to more like an impressionist style painting. Shading, shape, texture, and then like if you were to abstract it, you have to know what details you're stripping away and still keeping it as an apple. And that's, as an artist, what you have to be aware of with the things you're drawing, which is why when we all, most of us have done drawing too, right? With that, you looked at a bunch of like anatomy stuff like that. Like you had to be aware of like the details of like the structure of like the skeleton and stuff like that when drawing figures and stuff. As an artist, you have to be aware of the details and the the physical form. There we go. That's a good word. Let's take one of these, and we'll look at with this. Like you had to be like the way the hair is moving and stimulating with brushstrokes, attention to detail, the roundness of the face and the color and the shading and stuff like that. As an artist, or as someone looking at art, you have to be aware of the details, and it's most arts, I won't say most, there's a good chunk of art is representational, and attention to detail is always important.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I learned so much.
That's all, folks.